Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Meera and I make lots of videos regarding studying, working and moving to the UK. If this is your first time coming to my channel, don't forget to subscribe as I make lots of informational videos. Usually in my videos, I talk a lot of positive stuff about UK and tell how it's really good for immigrants. But in today's video, I want to talk slightly about the darker sides of coming to the UK. I want to talk about the reality of the struggles that you face in UK. The fact is that every country has its pros and cons. There's no country which is perfect and magical. Similarly, the UK has set of bad things, and today in this video I want to discuss those things. Just to make it very clear, I don't want this video to be something that's negative and that makes you feel that you shouldn't come to the UK as an immigrant, but this video is actually to make you aware of the struggles that are there in the UK. If you know about these struggles in the UK, you will be better prepared to face these challenges. And if these are some things that are non-negotiables for you and is something that you don't want in your life, then you can make a decision that's better for you. I'm personally really happy in the UK and it's given me a lot in my career and in my personal life. So I'm not here to complain, but instead I want to make this video so that it's going to help everybody who's coming to the UK so that they come with the right mindset and don't expect everything to be really magical over here and understand that everybody has their own set of struggles. So I'm going to talk about 3 such struggles that I have faced in the UK. The first one is you have to get all work done alone. I understand that this means that you're independent, you get to learn more, you get to do your own things and has a lot of benefits. But at the same time, if you're a bachelor in the UK, you're alone and you don't have any family or any relatives, you don't have a car, you're dependent on public transport, this can be really hectic. When I say you have to do all your work alone, I don't mean just the work at home, such as your cooking and utensils and household chores. I actually mean about greater things, such as, for example, if you order a piece of furniture. In the UK, most of the furniture is supposed to be built in your own house. So if you order a table, a chair, any other piece of furniture, you have to actually sit at home and build that piece of furniture on your own. And if you actually want someone else to do it, you have to pay a huge amount, almost equal to the amount of the furniture that you have purchased. So it's just not worth it. So the only option that you're left with is actually building that piece of furniture on your own. Then small things such as getting grocery. If you live alone and you don't have your own transport and the supermarkets are far away from your house, that basically means getting a public transport or walking all your way and getting groceries. This may sound like really small things that I'm kind of complaining about, but honestly speaking, when you're alone in a country far away and you have to do all these things on your own, along with either study and also like working alone, then it really becomes hectic. Especially people who come from countries where you have maids in your house, you have a lot of household help, you have drivers, you can afford cabs easily. Then coming to this country is going to be a bit of a struggle because you can't afford to get house help unless you're really rich and you have a lot of money backing you up. But I'm pretty sure that's a very rare case in the case of most of the people watching this video. So I'm not saying the work is impossible and you just can't do it and that's a reason to not come to the UK. I'm just saying that you need to be prepared that when you come here, you should be able to do all these things on your own. And when you have to do these things, you don't regret your decision of coming to the UK, but instead you're prepared and you know that this is what is going to happen once you come to the UK. The second issue, this is weather issues. Before I came to the UK, I saw lots of videos on YouTube where people were complaining about the weather. And it just made me feel, why is weather such a big deal? I just kept telling everybody around me that I don't care if it's raining or it's sunny or it's hot or whatever it is outside. I just want to go to the UK, I want to study, I want to work there, get exposure. I didn't really care about the weather. And I felt like people are making a huge fuss for nothing. Like it's just weather. But only after coming over here, I realized how big of an impact weather can have. The UK is depressing in most of the months in a year. You will honestly have barely 2 or 3 months of happiness, which is the sunny weather. And all year long, it's just really dark and cloudy, grey outside. It's raining all the time. And people who are coming to the UK from Asian countries and countries which are really hotter can really struggle with this because it just feels very depressing sometimes. Just imagine a scenario connecting with the first point I mentioned about doing all your work on your own. Imagine you're walking 30 minutes just to get some groceries so that you can come home and cook on your own and probably sit alone and eat that food. Just to do all of this, you're walking for 30 minutes in really depressing weather, and it's absolutely dark and it's raining all of a sudden. And when you look at the time, it's just 1 p.m. And this is not just one day, this can happen for months and months, and it can get really, really depressing. Winters are a very hard time over here. It's definitely cold, gets really sad, and to all the people who think weather is not such a big deal to them, trust me, once you come to the UK, it will become a big deal for you. So I'm not saying that the weather is bad. Oh my God, you should just cancel off UK, never come to this country. I'm not saying anything of that sort. I'm just telling you, be prepared, give importance to weather. Any students who are planning to come to the UK, try to come in the September intake, because that time the weather is good and it'll give you time to settle down. And the ones who are coming in the Jan intake, just make sure you're prepared for this. Try to do things that will help you to be comfortable in this cold and depressing weather. The third point is NHS issues. The past 2 years that I've been in the UK, I have had some encounters with the NHS service in the UK, and I've had very mixed experiences. And what I've understood is that it largely depends on which city you're living in. So there are cities and there are localities where the GP, the surgeries, the hospital, all of this is really good and efficient. But there are some cities and towns where it's not the best. I have had days when I was really sick and ill, and I couldn't get appointments. I couldn't reach the doctor when I was in a very severe situation, and it made me think that I need to get on a flight and get back home just to get treated. It came to that extent, even after paying thousands of pounds to the NHS just to get medical service. It sounds really amazing that healthcare is free in the UK and you'll get top service. The doctors are amazing. Everybody has good expertise and knowledge. But the problem is with the wait time and getting appointments. Once you reach the doctor in the UK, they will fix you, they will fix whatever issue you have. But the real struggle is a sick person actually getting to the necessary doctor in time. And this process can be extremely difficult. I recently had a very bad NHS experience, and I am soon going to make a video on that. So please subscribe to my channel if you want to know more about such things. Just be prepared for some bad service when it comes to healthcare. Once again, I'm not complaining about any of these things. I just wanted everybody watching this channel to understand that there are some harder things and not everything is amazing and shining in the UK when you come over here. There are some great things that will happen to you, and this country will give you some amazing opportunities which you might not get anywhere else. But at the same time, you will have some struggles, and you need to be aware of these struggles. If any of these struggles are non-negotiables for you and you think that you can't deal with this in your life, then you need to reconsider UK as your decision for moving. But if these are some points that you think you can work around and seem okay to you, definitely go ahead with this and be prepared for what's going to come for you. That is all for this video. If you like this video, make sure to check out my other videos which you can see on the screen right now. Thank you so much and see you next time.